Hey folks, welcome back to the 10x Physio channel. You clicked on what is the rotator cuff and why is it so important? So that's exactly what we're diving into today. No detours and no jargon jungle. Here's our roadmap for today's video. We'll start with exactly what the rotator cuff is, then look at how it keeps your shoulder stable, cover common aches and tears, show you simple prevention exercises, and stick around till the end for a bonus secret stretch that even your grandkids will envy. Before we jump in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, especially if you're 50 plus and want to stay mobile, pain-free and doctor-free. I'm Gavin Noble from Gavin Noble Physiotherapy here in Lisburn, and this is the 10x Physio channel. This is your go-to spot for top tips and tricks to help those 50 plus adventurers, and that's you. Stay strong, flexible, and out of the doctor's waiting room. So what exactly is the rotator cuff? The rotator cuff is a group of 4 muscles and their tendons that hug your shoulder joint like a fitted sheet. The muscles include your supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor, and subscapularis muscles. Together, they keep the ball of your humerus glued into the socket of your shoulder blade. So up into here, so you imagine this ball and socket joint is here. Those muscles help keep that glued up and into that shoulder. So think of it as the Velcro on your shoulder. Without it, you'd be doing the one-armed limbo by accident. By pulling evenly on the joint, the cuff ensures smooth lifting, rotating and reaching. It's your shoulder's personal security system. No unwanted wobbles or extra creaks. Got a rotator cuff mystery or past injury? Drop a comment below. Let's troubleshoot together. Remember that secret stretch bonus? It's coming up later, so don't scroll away. So, tears. Tears happen from overuse or sudden accidents. Impingement in your shoulder is when the tissues get pinched during movement. Bursitis in your shoulder is inflammation of the cushioning sac right in here. So we've had a patient, Joan, who came in to see us, who thought her shoulder just pops sometimes. Turns out she had a partial tear of her rotator cuff. So just remember, after 50, our tendons lose elasticity, kind of like an old rubber band. Plus, remember, decades of overhead activities, hobbies, things like gardening, painting, and tennis, they all add up. Here's a quick stat. So by the age of 60, about 20% of us have had some rotator cuff degeneration. Now, have you noticed any shoulder niggles creeping up? Let me know in the comments below. Now, let's look at prevention of rotator cuff problems. And I'm going to show you now my top 3 rotator cuff exercises. So this is our pendulum swing. So I'm going to use a chair here. We're just gently leaning on the chair. So we're just gently again leaning forward. So we're hinging at the hips here. Okay, we're just letting that arm hang forward. From here, we can let that arm just come gently forward and back like so. So just into those pendulum swings. So go forward and back here. Once we've done 10 of those, we can come and we can go side to side. So just nice and easy, just in that pain-free range of movement. And once we've done 10 of those, then we can come into our circles. So just small circles. And again with these, you can do 10 in one direction. And then change direction and do 10 in the opposite direction. So those are our pendulum swings. Excellent for that rotator cuff. This is our external rotation for the shoulder. Okay, so you see I have a piece of our TheraBand here. I've tied it off to the door handle. Okay, so I'm just taking that band into my hand here. Now this elbow, I'm tucking just into the side of my body. So we start in this position. From here, we turn out like so. And then we come back in. So again, remember, we've got this 90-degree angle here at the elbow. So we maintain that throughout the movement as well. So we're really working into the shoulder. So we're turning out like so, and then back in. So we turn out and back in. Please try to avoid that movement where the arm comes straight, because then we start to work just into this triceps here, which we don't want. We want to keep working into our rotator cuff. So that is why the elbow stays bent. So remember, into here, and we turn out like so. And that is our external rotation exercise, which helps to strengthen the rotator cuff. This exercise is our scapular retraction. So again, I'm going to use some of our TheraBand. Again, I've just tied it off to the door handle here. So I'm going to come and just turn to the side here. So remember, we want to keep a nice posture here. So we're up tall. We are bringing the shoulders back just a little bit here. Okay, and then from here, we're pulling the band back like so. And as you do that, you squeeze the shoulder blades together. So again, we pull the band back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and back. I'll just do one more here. Just like so. And these are our shoulder blade retractions. Again, you want to do 10 of these. So here we now are into the bonus section and my secret shoulder stretch. So this unlocks stubborn tightness, and trust me, you'll feel like you've got new room to move with this shoulder, and it stretches just into the front of the chest here. So as you can see, my arm has adopted this 90-90 position. I'm resting my forearm just up against the wall, and then I am rotating my body around, so I'm feeling the stretch right at the front of the shoulder just here. Just a really nice stretch. So you want to hold this stretch for around 15 to 20 seconds. And if you do 3 or 4 of these, you will find great improvement in your shoulder. Let's do a little bit of a posture check. So, shoulders back, chest up and open, no slouch sitting. Remember, you need to warm up before any routine. So before any heavy lifting, spend a couple of minutes just swinging your arms lightly. Listen to your body. Pain is your shoulder's SOS. Never power through sharp twinges. Always modify what you're doing. So let's just go over a quick checklist just to see if you feel you have any problems. So we're going to do 3 quick tests here, which should help determine whether or not you have a rotator cuff problem. So arms just basically down by your side first. We're going with thumbs up, and then we're just basically lifting those arms right up in front. And again, if you notice any uneven height, maybe a problem. But again, just always remember with any of these tests, this is a quick guide, a quick checklist. If you need any professional help, please go and see your specialist therapist. This next test is basically going to be a reach behind your back. So we've got 2 particular movements here. I'm going to turn away from the screen just to show you. So first test is basically with your hand, going to reach in and down and in behind. So you're trying to reach down as far as you can here. Okay, So we've got that particular test. Bring that arm down, and then we've got into here. I'm trying to reach up your back as far as you can. So the higher you're able to reach, obviously the better. You're looking out for any little niggles, pains, or tight spots. And this test here is just a little rotation test. So I'm going to bring my arm just up to the side like so. Okay, from here we're just rotating that palm up and down. So up and down. And basically what you're really looking for here are any little niggles, any catches. Sometimes people will feel a little click when they do this test. Okay, so remember, that's what you're kind of looking for. And again, it's more the painful movements which would indicate a rotator cuff problem. If you notice any issues with any of those little tests, please try the exercise that we have covered, or please feel free to get in touch with us here at Gav Noble Physiotherapy, where we might be able to help you with a personalised plan or some treatment. Thanks for watching. If your shoulders are singing hallelujah, give this video a thumbs up and head over to 5 simple rotator cuff exercises for pain relief next. Got any questions or want to book a session? Reach out to us here at Gav Noble Physiotherapy. Remember, stay strong, stay mobile, and I'll see you in the next video.